flip it. You can flip it. So I ain't gonna say he sat in the car because he was gonna tell, but I'm gonna say it's weird that you sat in the car. Like,
so what?
If you sat in the car,
I fast forward to what fact you say he
got jumped on that Magic City.
Okay.
Call yet? This supposedly, I don't know, allegedly. Yeah. You got jumped on that Magic by some officers. He called Yak. Yak come get him from Magic. Him and Yak get in the car and on the way to the ops hood. They on the way to the ops hood to retaliate, to go handle their business. Like, niggas just jumped on me, finna go handle their business. They ride past the police next to the ops hood. They on the ops street when they ride past the police. The police get behind them and turn the lights on. They go on the high speed chase, they crash. They get out and run, they get caught. They in jail for driving, no license, and firearm in the car. This the charges. The police come question Duke. Duke don't tell Duke, like, man, suck my dick. No. The police go question Yak. Because I think Yak was in some more trouble too. So the police go question Yak. So I guess that's his way of being like, shit, but I gotta try to get myself out of trouble. I'm in deep trouble. Like, even though Duke got this little bit of case, I got this same little bit of case, but I got more shit. I'm on probation. I just got out of jail. Yak got a deeper rap sheet. So
I thought he said he took the charge. Though. I thought Yak took the charge. He said, goddamn, ain't nobody go to jail but him. Like, he don't want to get the time and Duke.
Yeah, and Duke went to jail, bro.
I'm saying, like, convicted. Basically, like, Duke got some probation.
Duke got convicted. He got probation.
Probation.
I think he got a real probation.
So Shaw went to the Fed though, so he had to take the gun charge.
No, he went to the Fed because that was like his 5th, 6th time getting caught with guns. So your 5th, 6th time getting caught with guns. Now the Fed's involved. Now the Fed's like, hey, man, let me keep getting caught with guns. Now the Fed snatch you. Now the Feds give you the gun charge. So you can't take the gun charge. The Fed gave you the charge. The Feds gave you the charge. You didn't take you running around saying you took the gun charge for Duke. Now you didn't. In your interview, you said the gun was my gun, but I gave it to Duke. Everybody know in a court of law, if you say, hey, this is my brick, but I gave this motherfucker to a bank, whoever is in possession of this brick, that's who brick it is. That's a fact. Whoever in possession of this gun, that's who gun it is. I don't give a fuck. You can tell the police 1,000,000 times this your gun. Duke get caught with this gun, this motherfucker is Duke gun. I promise you that. That's how they go. So the Fed snatched him. And when the Fed snatched him, his charge in the Feds was the gun charge.
It's because he had more than one, but like
yeah, the Feds ever own him. Like, we own him. He keep getting caught with gun. He done beat murder charge, all type of shit. He done beat murder charge all day. So the Fed already own him. He get caught with a tape.
Why? I'm saying, so Duke didn't go to trial. That's why he
no. The thing about it is, I don't know
what's happening.
But Yak told Duke, man, just take the little probation shit. And I feel like he told Duke that because he didn't want his interview to come out. Because if Duke go to trial.
So yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is RDP, aka Rado Podcast Vlog. I'm your host, Sam 5000, and we are reacting to the Young Thug interview with Big Bang. You know what I mean? I checked it out earlier. I'm gonna give y'all my inputs. We gonna play little clips and all. Right now, he talking about the Rat Yak Gotti. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, y'all. I'm gonna be 100% facto with y'all. You know what I mean? You see with the little glasses on, I ain't really trying to be cool. It's just the bright ass light to make the clarity on the camera do right. But I'm gonna give y'all my full reaction. Thugger dropped some tears in this interview, and I'm gonna keep it real. This was probably the best time I ever seen Young Thug. This probably was like when Young Thug kept it 100. This is like, I think this the real him. This whole interview, I can honestly say, this the real him, and that probably made him save his career. Sure enough, that probably made him say, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That probably helped his career, and I think he saved his career with this interview. I gotta be 100%. You know what I mean? I gotta be 100% with you. You know what I mean? I gotta be 100% with you. So we're gonna play a little bit more, and I'm gonna be in and out with it. Please hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. My bro supposed to be tapping in. You get what I'm saying? But hey, let's go. Let's go. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get back to it.
The DA's already on. The DA's already wondering, like, hey, y'all nigga on the high-speed chase right here next to the opposite. They don't know that dude got jumped on at the club though. It's on the wraps. It's low. We keeping it low. Just street shit, keep that low, going on. Goddamn. So when Yak tell them, dude got jumped on that man. We was on the way to goddamn go straight out here. That's why in the interrogation room he was saying shit like, they're like, oh, so you and Duke finna go clear. He like, I ain't gonna shoot. I was driving. How am I driving to shoot? Duke gonna do the book. Duke gonna go. He say all this shit in the interrogation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the interrogation room. He's saying this shit. And he took a plea. And his plea was when Duke go to trial, you gotta take the stand.
So what's the difference between Duke in interrogation room and that interrogation room, you in interrogation?
Here we go.
Duke never was in the interrogation room. I mean, I do. Yeah. The difference with the situation is,
see, I'm getting straight to the point.
In the interrogation, tell that Duke did the crime. Yeah. Not no bullshit, no fun shit in that. He ain't even hospital. I ain't mad at nobody none of that.
I want to know what the difference is. I want to know your perspective on what's the difference between him being in interrogation room talking and you being in interrogation room talking.
The difference is he told that Duke was locked up for these crimes. He told he told the police what Duke did. Mm-hmm. Like you told on Duke. That's the difference between his and mine. I didn't tell on Roscoe. I tried to free Roscoe. But I'm saying Roscoe didn't shoot at the bus. Yeah. We be serving these niggas when they come to Atlanta. He ain't shoot at this bus. They ain't beefing. Yeah. That's what I'm telling the police. Yeah. Any street nigga in the world gonna understand that. Any street nigga in the world not gonna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga.
But what about the niggas who feel like you weren't supposed to mention other niggas' names in front of the police?
The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories. Yeah. The police mentioned their name. I ain't bringing no nigga name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these nigga name. I brought Guap name up, but I brought Guap name up to talk about my dealings with Guap. Like, I'm signed to Gucci. I'm not signed to Bird. Yeah. That's why Guap name came up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing no nigga name up. You act like I'm in this motherfucker saying, oh, Big Bank Black, a nigga who the police don't know. I'm name is Superstar. The police know every one of these niggas. You act like I'm bringing the nigga name up there. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying, I ain't saying you. I'm saying like the word. Y'all acting like I'm goddamn bringing up a nigga name, putting a nigga on the police radar. Man, I'm talking about full-blown superstars. I'm talking about signing. I'm signing to Guap. What the fuck could I do to get Guap in trouble? By saying I was signed to him. Like, what the fuck can I say to get Birdman in trouble? Saying that Birdman and Wayne got a problem, not what's going to work, Wayne.
But can a nigga take that as you giving them, you pushing it off on Bird? Like that's a motive? I check that motive?
No, because the work at that point it was already on fire. You gotta understand, Wayne had already said he fuck nigga over my money. This shit was on the internet. He already said fuck a nigga wear a dress, man. You don't listen to nigga news. He already did all this shit. He did. So this shit out in the public eye. I'm not sitting here telling them nothing. Giving them something to go with, a story to go with. I'm in this motherfucker saying, man, y'all, what you talking about? Like, what the problem is with Bird and Wayne? You know what they saying the problem is? They saying that Birdman ain't paid them. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Like, you know that. Even though I feel like, personally, I shouldn't even been saying that, because y'all already know that.
Now I'm listening to Thug. Everybody listening to Thug. My issue with Thug is that, you talk to the cops. You was in an interrogation room for 2 hours. You can't help a criminal get off in the interrogation room, bro. When you know that's what y'all was into, all that was going on with Wayne. I mean, like, where I'm from, we don't do that. Like, that's too much talking. Like, he did too much. Everybody know that, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody know that he did too much. I got to be honest with you. Like, like I said, it's a heartfelt interview. I feel like he keeping it 100. I don't feel like he doing no line in this interview at all. He keeping it all the way a buck. But some of the shit, you know what I mean? He just straight up wrong.
So why do I got to sit in here and reiterate that? But, you just a young nigga. You just in this motherfucker thinking you flim-flamming these folks. Yeah. But the difference is, I'm telling these nigga my partner ain't committed the crime that he in jail for. And the nigga like, yeah, telling the police that Duke committed the crime that he in jail for. That's the difference.
Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Let's go. You know what I mean? Y'all can tell me how y'all feel. Do not put no stupid shit in the chat tonight, bro. Do not put no stupid. Don't start asking me dumb stuff. Don't start doing nothing. This is a full reaction to the Big Bang interview with Young Thug, man. My opinion, you just said. My opinion, Doug. You know what I'm saying? You can put your opinion in it, but before you put your opinion, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, donate to the channel. Other than that, I ain't trying to hear that shit tonight. Real shit, shoot. I ain't trying to hear that tonight, man. All your comments don't matter. I'm not reading them. If you ain't got the like button up there, don't comment.
Me asking you, do you understand the difference?
I understand the difference, but like I said, Slime, I told you this, like, you know, looking at it from the side, like, why don't you tell that lady, take your number?
I told, if you look at the whole interview, and I'm gonna put the not the audio, I'm gonna put the video out so you can see the actual video too. I told the lady to take my number on some flirtation shit. Like, we just flirt. When we first come in the room, I was flirting with her. I'm talking all this shit on video. When we come in the room, I'm flirting with her. When we sitting down talking, she's sitting at the table. I'm talking to her. I'm flirting with this bitch. Not meaning to call no bitch. I'm flirting with this lady. Like, and at the end of the video, when everybody getting up and leaving out the room, I'm still talking to her because she getting up late. Like, she still like getting her shit together and getting up. Like, well, all right, goddamn good talking to you. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, man, you don't know anything. Get my number, baby. I made promises. You know, I'm just flirting with the lady. Obviously, the world gonna look at how they gonna look at it. But that's wrong shit to say. Don't you feel like that's wrong shit to say? I feel like that's the wrong shit to say if I was saying it for the reason. If I was saying it for another reason, hearing it.
Okay, you hearing it? What does shit sound like?
That you tell us.
I understand what it sounds like. Yeah. Because I'm mad at niggas for saying shit like that to the police. But the difference about me is
bottom one.
That interrogation, did I tell the police for you to think that I'm saying, if y'all want to know anything else, get my number? I didn't tell them nothing. For me to even say, if you want to know anything else, get my number. And don't tell nobody. What the fuck did I tell them in the interview for them to even, for a fan or a nigga who looking at the interview? What did I say in the interview for you to even get this interview to say and not say he playing game? Man, he's a playing game. He talking shit. He ain't even tell them shit. Like, yeah, you told. They said who killed Nut? You said Shannon and Woody.
You did?
Yes. So at the end of your shit, when the police say, well, all right, man, you got anything else you want to say? He say, hey, I'm locked up. Y'all got me locked up. Y'all gotta let me get out. So I can goddamn get around it. And then I can say, I can have something else to tell y'all. That's the difference than me saying it, because I didn't tell them shit in my interrogation video. I mean, this motherfucker talking shit with him. Y'all blood? Hell nah, man, we fake bloods. We just say that shit in music, crazy. Nobody ain't no real blood. Wayne and us ain't real bloods. We just talk shit in music. I didn't tell them nothing to get nobody in trouble.
He might got a point there.
So why would you look at the end of that interview when I said, take my number, I make promises, baby, don't tell nobody? Why would you look at that part of the interview and say, damn, boy, he was gonna get him his number so he can get him information?
What she was good.
Yo, why my shit froze?
I don't know, but I know you in. I can't see you though. Might be something with your service. Yeah, you in now. What's happening? We on a part of the joint. Hey man, make sure y'all go subscribe to the bro channel, Keeping It G News. My brother, we on a part where he describing the difference between him and Yak Gotti. But like you already discussed before, Yak Gotti cold-blooded rat. He just explaining to the world that how Yak is a cold-blooded rat. I mean, I already knew that, you know what I mean? Because I seen the shit with the interrogation with Yak. So I knew Yak was a rat, but he's saying the difference between him and Yak. And at some point in this part of the conversation, he got a point. You get what I'm saying? Some of the shit Shorty was saying wasn't crime related in the interrogation room, but you know my take on that. He was still in the interrogation room. You know what I mean? Where he shouldn't have been. But I'm gonna play a little bit of this before you react to it. I know you said earlier,
man, them bitches are smart, bro. It's just like movies, just coming up in the game. When you a real nigga, bro, I feel like I'm a real man. I feel like I honor and I love every nigga who I love. Yeah. So I'm willing to do anything to help a nigga that I love. And sometimes you can make the wrong thing. You can do the wrong thing. Trying to help a nigga that you love. Yeah. And when I say the wrong thing, I ain't doing that wrong in the interview. The only thing I did, I feel like I did wrong was even talking to the interview. Right? But I'm doing the interview out of pure.
He did a lot wrong in the interview.
Purely trying to save money.
What you say, bro?
He did a lot wrong in the interview.
Yeah. Yeah, we going straight up. What you think? What's your top 3 things? The number 1 thing is he had the interview. So once you had the interview, you just already fucked up in my eyes. You just had the interview straight up.
See, my thing is, anybody, most niggas, especially at that age, most niggas think you can finesse the police, bro. Like that's
Shit,
just
not
what
me.
it is, though. Yeah, I mean,
Shit, not me.
when I was 19, I thought I could finesse them people too, bro.
Not an interrogation.
Yeah, I did. I thought I could finesse them. You can't. All you're gonna do is talk yourself into an indictment. So I don't really blame them for that. What I blame them for is talking about other people. Like you weren't supposed to talk about nobody else. If they wanted to interrogate you about some shit you did and you decide to waive your Miranda rights and try to spin them, that's one thing. But you do not go in that bitch talking about other people at all. Like under no circumstance should he been asking any questions about baby, answering any questions about
He called baby a fuck nigga on this too.
I mean, because he was trying to separate themselves from the I see what he was trying to do. It was finesse play. You feel me? He just did too much talking. You know what I mean?
I just say though, like when I mean, just speaking from a ex-offender standpoint, right? When we go up in the interrogation room trying to get somebody off, that's what lawyers for.
That's what I said. I don't think that's not what he did. He just said that. He ain't going there to Chico. He went in there to because he was the rumor was they put a bag on Lil Wayne. You remember when all that shit happened?
Yeah,
that was the rumor. So they brought him. This what they wanted. They wanted him to say, "Yo, yeah, we paid Roscoe $30,000 for the hit." That's what they wanted. You feel me? He didn't give him. You understand what I'm saying? But because I don't think them niggas had anything to do with any of that shit. To be honest, I think that was a situation where Roscoe saying that it was friction between him and Wayne, and he like, oh shit, if I do this, Thug wasn't looking out for them boys.
Yeah, right.
So I think the mentality was, yo, if I do this for Thug, I can get a motherfucking. I mean, he might throw me a bag or something. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's really all it was. But like I said, I tried to finesse the people. I got interrogated for hours and they tell them nothing. Like you can get interrogated and don't tell them nothing. You feel me?
But still, bro, you was getting interrogated for a crime that you could have been or could not have been involved. Hanging out with the police and you ain't been charged, you're being questioned to be charged is serious to me, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, like you had a reason to be interrogated for hours because they could. I walked to the interrogation room, and as soon as I sat down, it says a possibility that you can be charged with first-degree murder today. That's what they told me. So at the end of the day, my thing, and I was just coming on, they tried to charge me with my man, try to charge me with having something to do with my man getting killed. I was still in a fucking halfway house, transitional house. So I went in the interrogation room and told them, man, y'all got me fucked up, man. That's where I was at. And this is what I was doing, nigga, to protect myself because they was trying to falsely me, accuse me of murder.
You only answered questions about you.
You got
that's fair game.
Yeah.
Thug messed up by answering questions about other people, yo. Like one thing I told them people off the rip, yo, don't ask me where he was. I can't tell you where he was. I can tell you where I was. You feel me? I was in the house sleep. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is. I can't account for anybody else that's being interrogated. If you got questions for them, ask them niggas. Don't ask me where he was or what he do. I don't know. I don't know. And that's what Thug was supposed to say. Not no, we sold P.B. Roscoe sold him weed. He wasn't supposed to say none of that. You feel me?
That's against the law of Atlanta, Georgia. Well, you got to interrogate that. Selling weed in Atlanta is distribution. So me telling the nigga that he sold some weed, like if you say that here in Baltimore, New York, and California, he just took him some weed. You find him good weed. That's not illegal, but in Atlanta, Georgia, that's a fucking felony. That's a felony charge. You distributing marijuana. So I get what you're saying 100%.
They wasn't going to charge. See, that's the thing too, yo, with them people. Like, and when them people grab you, they don't care nothing else about. All they care about is that shooting. Like they ain't care about no drug selling. You feel me? Drug selling wasn't going, move no needles. But he shouldn't have even have said that shit. Like he shouldn't have. He should. Once he got in there and he was told that they wanted to know about Roscoe yeah, I need a lawyer. Straight up, he wasn't supposed to answer no questions about them people, no questions.
But do you believe that? Do you believe the terminology? Do you believe the terminology? This might be back there or something. I ain't keep swinging backwards. It might be. Do you believe that he was trying to get his man off?
No, I
Just what
believe
he
he was
said. That's
trying.
what I don't believe. I
I
don't
believe he
believe
was
that
trying to
either.
clear his name. I believe he was
Yeah,
trying to clear his
I don't
name.
believe that either because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And then I could see a bum, a broke dude from the ghetto being interrogated, and he saying what Thug saying. You talking about a nigga that had a couple 100,000? Nigga, my lawyer gonna figure this out. I ain't got to talk. Like you got money, you
Yeah,
cocky. You
yeah,
going and talking to the police, and you got some money. It's bananas to me. The first thing you
yeah,
gonna say is the fuck is y'all holding me up for and call my lawyer and get him here because you thug and then you a hot commodity. Had hot songs then. So boys would have got you a lawyer in a New York minute. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And it just I don't understand. We'll play a little bit more of this. Cause now he's just like saying about Yak, like ain't Yak got his brother?
Oh man.
No,
But I was like,
but
man, I ain't even, cause they mentioned it. Cause I ain't even watched. I just seen 2 hour interrogation video y'all through. I didn't even
I'm
watch
ready
it.
to send you what Yeah Gotti said. You
Right,
saying
like,
Yeah Gotti shit, right?
Yeah, I seen the Yak got his shit, not all of it, but I seen some of it. I seen everything Thug saying is right about Yak. Yak's a rap motherfucker. I can't deny it. Yeah, how you like my cup though, bro?
Because we just young.
What the fuck that shit say? Oh man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm mad as a
Did y'all
bitch.
win? Did y'all even win?
I know that too.
No, man.
Ain't no way
Y'all lost?
so you ain't even in trouble.
Buffalo came back and beat y'all?
Soon as they come in,
Ain't no way, bro. Oh. Yo, shout out to my brother Keeping It the G News, man. Make sure y'all go over to Keeping It the G News and subscribe. Buffalo ain't come back and beat y'all. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news on Rock Dope Podcast. Bro, the homies had the fucking big screen TV out on Ricestown. Then when I left, the game was 40-25, the Ravens. When I look back at the game, Buffalo was 32-40. They was driving. I don't know what happened after that.
Derrick Henry fumbled. Then then Buffalo scored. They went for two, didn't get it. Then Jay Alexander got picked on, and they fucking kicked the field goal with 0 seconds left. We went 3 and out. We went 3 and out, and then Buffalo got the ball again and went up the field and scored.
Ooh, that broke the bite. I told him though. I told dudes, no disrespect. Before I'm a Steelers fan, Raven fan, or any fan, I'm a fan of the NFL. You around my age. Yo, before Baltimore had a team, I was a fan of the NFL and different teams. I'm just saying, if I was betting, and I have to be honest, I would have said, bro, I don't got Baltimore going in there knocking that boy off. The game one at Buffalo, sold out crowd. I ain't see that coming. In the bank, I think they'd have beat Buffalo. And up there, Buffalo, hell no. But back to the ratathon, man.
Now let me tell you something like that. Because I've been saying here and all this.
How you feel about his take with Gunner?
I agree. I wouldn't fuck with him either. I wouldn't fuck with him either. But see, the thing is, with that situation with Gunner is, Thug got to take accountability for bringing in the rat. Yeah, man. You seen Gunner Crime Stoppers video?
Yeah, I seen that.
A nigga told.
I thought he
That
was
was the
like,
only case.
yeah, about
That
his
case is
friend.
open.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
on.
that case is open. That
Yeah, he was
man
on
right.
Atlanta Street walking through and all that. I believe that Gunner a good church boy, man. Gunner was just always a good church boy, bro, that just got out that could do music, bro. I told you that early on the phone. I just don't believe Gunner. Gunner never came off to me like that. Gunner might have said a couple hard bars like he was tough in a rap. Nobody pays no mind. Gunner was like a Drake to me, bro. He was like a pop star to me, bro. So he never, to me, anything they saying about Gunner and Gunner rat, and I knew he was going to do it just like we knew Tekashi would tell. But Gunner wasn't an asshole. Gunner was like, even with Gunner on Crime Stoppers, and you see that, you don't see a thug or a little go hard nigga telling. You see
Right
a
down.
righteous little church boy working with the police, exercising his rights as a United States citizen, working with the police, what his grandfather and father told him to do. That's all I seen in Gunna. I can't let these niggas go ahead and wanna with him. Nah, Gunna wasn't never a thug, bro. You listen to his music, he never came off at you. You seen his interviews, you seen the way he carried himself in the public eye. Shorty wasn't never no gangster. None at all. And I believe that Gunna got the fucked up thought like, Thug, you was supposed to protect me. I ain't tell you that early. I think
I
Gunna
don't know.
felt like Doug was supposed to protect him. Like, bro, no matter what, you should not happen to me, bro. He's a soft type dude, bro. Think about it. I make good music. I'm making the labels millions of dollars. How you let me get caught up in this? You might get Gunna people on. Gunna was influenced by, for one, he was getting the fuck out of jail. Because he's a little nigga, he never not used to getting pussy. He been shining for 4 or 5 years now. He not, going to go to, like I know. You gotta be a different type of animal to adapt to that prison, to adapt to that cell every day. And we adapted to that cell playing with 10, 15,000 dollars. A nigga may have had 100. These dudes playing with millions of dollars, riding around in our dream cars, hotel to hotel. You goddamn right, Shorty was going to tell and take the first plea. Who thought something different? I don't know what
I
Thug
did.
thought was crazy. I
I
didn't
think he was
think
going to
nothing
tell off the
different.
rip. I think, see,
Man, that
yo,
boy's gonna take the first
Thug,
damn come. He trying to get
I,
the fuck out of jail.
I did too. I said that shit off the rip.
Me too. I do that.
Thug thought, this what Thug thought. He explained it in the video, and this is what he wrong at. And I actually said, yo, Jeffrey owes owes Gunna an apology because he thought he can buy his loyalty. He thought and don't get me wrong, Gunna did owe him loyalty, but Gunna ain't never, you know what I mean? Gunna ain't never shown loyalty. You know what I mean? Gunna ain't on that. Like Gunna is gonna save himself, yo. Gunna ain't no jail nigga.
I believe Gunna showed loyalty by signing the YSL and creating great music and helping Thug put together hits. Once he's taken out that environment, he like, oh shit, I can't do
No.
this. That
So
boy
look,
was about to solid for 30 days, man, till his lawyers told him he was getting a plea.
that's what I said.
Nigga
I
was
said
solid.
3 days. I said
Niggas
3
was
days niggas
solid
could
when they
die
first went
laughing.
in. They seen each other. You know how you see your niggas in the initial bullpen. He was solid as a rock till that motherfucking Trey came
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning to
Yeah.
that rotation. He came
So
to
look,
that.
so
To his money
so
getting cleared, he realized, man, they got a dry week. You can't go to commissary. Gunna figured that out 30 days later. Gunna was on it. I want to hear Gunna tapes in jail. I bet you every day he was telling the lawyer, when y'all gonna get me out? I'm gonna
they
do
say
whatever.
it's a tape with Gunna talking to Chloe Bailey about not leaving him and shit. He was on the phone telling her not to leave him. Yo, but see this is what Thug thought. Because Thug said he bought Gunna mother a house. He bought Gunna a brother a car. He thought by him basically blowing Gunna up, he thought somehow that was going to equate to Gunna sitting down and rocking out with him. But that's what he was wrong at. You understand what I'm saying? You wrong for that. Cause that ain't Joe. You feel me? Like you tried to put too much on that boy. And don't get me wrong. I had never fucked with Gunna again if I was good. He has every right to feel how he feel about Gunna. You understand what I'm saying? Every right. But it got to get to a point where Thug has to take accountability. It got to get to a point where Thug got to look in the mirror and be like, damn, y'all, I should have never even had Joe around me like that. Yeah, man, I should have never had around me like that. But that don't say you fuck with him. That don't even say you forgive him. He got to forgive himself. You understand what I'm saying? Only way Young Thug is gonna get over this shit is if he realized, yo, I had rats in my circle. It was obvious. It was signs, and I ignored all of them. That's the only way
Do
he
you
gonna get
believe
past
Young
it.
Thug a rat? Yes or no? That's the question. Do you believe Thug a rat? After seeing his interrogation tape, after seeing the trial, and after seeing him come out on the interview, we both agreed that when he didn't do no lying and faking, we felt that energy off him. Do you believe that Thug should be treated like a rat? And now, and put yourself at the table in prison amongst the men, and niggas asking you, Sean, could Thug come on the yard right now? Do you feel like he a rat?
Can he come on the yard?
Can he come on the yard? Do you feel like he a rat? We heard everything in the pot. He went to trial. He was silent. He went in the interrogation room. He ain't sent nobody to jail. Now he on Big Bank and he tell his side of the story why he did it. Amongst the men, circle of men, killers, convicted, King Young Thug come off a PC. Yes or no? What you gonna call it?
I'm
Huh?
gonna say this. I wouldn't fuck with him. I wouldn't
Yo,
fuck with him.
if you don't fuck with him, we don't fuck with him. Can he come out? Yes or no?
God damn, bro.
Because that's the way it go, bro. We gotta be real with these 41 people. If we
Yo,
was in
because
a situation and Thug was our man, and all the goons at the table right now to say, yo, Sean, fine. I'm gonna tell you my answer, Sean, fine. Yo, can Thug come back on the compound and be treated like a solid man? Do y'all what's the word? Can he come off a PC? You gotta make the decision as a vote right now.
I'm gonna say no, y'all.
Me too.
I'm gonna say no because you can't trust him. Like anybody that's that willing, that's that comfortable talking about the police. Yo, you'll tell some shit, my nigga. And they didn't.
Yep.
And look, this is the only time I ever agree with Woody. They didn't even apply real pressure. They ain't going that bitch with the good cop, bad cop vibe. Like they
Yes.
played good cop the whole time. Like yo, they could. If I think in that situation, if they'd applied real pressure to y'all, he'd have told. But the thing is, I can't even say he'd have told because he didn't know nothing. Like he didn't have anything to do with that shit.
He
I
just
mean,
told on Big Bank that Woody and his man killed nothing. And
I mean
said the whole beef.
that came out in
No,
trial.
but it came out now. What I'm saying is murder a tough thing to digest. In the old Costa Nostra rules, the mafia and the main black men tell you once somebody get wiped down, you don't speak about it ever again. You don't speak about that thing ever again. I don't care if Woody and them did it or not. You can't speak about it ever again. So for him saying, yo, this whole beef started over Woody, you know what I mean? Even though it's over and he convicted,
Listen,
it's crazy.
let me say
Because
this
he's
too.
making Woody go up more, saying Woody saying he was the goon and he was handling all the business. And y'all niggas wasn't doing right by him.
And
You know what I'm
let me
saying?
say
You
this
kind of
too.
bumped Woody rat celebrity up more. You kind
And
of gave him more credit.
and they was wrong for moving. You know why? You know why he said all that shit started? Cause
Because Woody stole something out of the nut car by
Yo,
mistake.
you don't ride behind that, bro. You don't ride, but the nigga stole, bro.
Yeah.
Like yo, you don't put your life on the line behind a nigga stealing, my nigga. Yo, you got to stand on that shit on your own, bro. I'm not fucking with that. Like yo, you stole, bro. Like
Yeah.
y'all really went to war behind a nigga stealing. Like that was I wouldn't have participated in that straight up and
Yeah.
down. Cause because that's thievery, yo. And you already know how we do this. You know, most
But he's
niggas that
saying
tell.
that, but he's saying that he stole it, but didn't know it was not car.
I don't give a fuck if he's nigga use a
You know
thief.
what I mean? But was
Nigga
he
don't
hitting
respect it.
licks? So it's a difference between a thief and a nigga hitting licks.
Yo,
And
but
Thug
none of
rich
them
at the
niggas
time.
trustworthy. Ain't none of them niggas trustworthy. The robber, the thief, the liar, the snitch, they all the same, bro. They all the same. A niggas that's out here robbing and telling on you, bro. It's about selfishness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yo, niggas gotta understand, and that's the shit I be trying to get people to understand with this snitching shit. Like it ain't really about the
Hey,
streets.
yo, I ain't never
It's
telling
about
nobody that I done robbed before, yo.
I'm talking about a robber.
Yeah,
I ain't
I done hit
I ain't
licks.
talking about rob before. I didn't rob before. I'm talking about a robber. Like this is
Oh,
what
you
you
know
do.
what? You right too. Them robbing niggas be nasty. And a nigga that take money for murder, I believe. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
them
you
niggas
would
are
take
telling on you,
money to
bro.
hurt somebody that you ain't even got beef with. You vicious.
Them niggas are
You
telling on you,
vicious.
bro. Not all of them, but it's
No,
enough
not
of
all
them.
of them.
It's enough
50%.
of them to say, yeah, I can't fuck with you. All right, prime example I was talking about earlier. If you my man, right? Now I ain't gonna say you. If me and you got a homeboy, right? We fucking with y'all. We find out that he backdoored one of his homeboys, but he not our homeboy. That's his homeboy. I would stop fucking with you for that, bro.
Me too.
You feel me?
You
Because I'm not
goddamn
going.
right.
You a
That's
backdoor
easy.
him. You a backdoor me, bro. What makes us different? You understand what I'm saying? You just ain't had the opportunity yet. Yo, niggas got to get better at recognizing flawed niggas, man. You gotta get better at recognizing flaw in niggas, yo. When you see red flags, yo, like I told niggas earlier, yo, when people show you who they are, believe them. Yo, we gotta have making excuses for flaw activity. I don't make excuses for niggas no more. I maybe when I was young, but at the age I'm at now, yo, once I see flaw, I back away, bro. I ain't got time for that shit, man.
Because it's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
It's dangerous, and you can't. And what I say with Thug, my opinion, what Thug downfall is, yo, and I see this happen to the best of niggas, but it didn't happen to me. And a few other people I know, they let the evil of the money trap 'em. You be getting so much money, you be fucking with all these hoes, you got a little bit of power, you overlook things. You ain't listening to your man that ain't really got no money telling you, yo, these niggas fucked up. Cause out of all them niggas, somebody was telling them, bro, I don't trust these niggas. And you brushing a nigga off because he ain't he ain't the most, but he telling you. It's some of them niggas that was in YSL that didn't get caught up. Cause they know, hey, I will stop. The nigga tell you when you get down in them streets of Atlanta and talk to some real people, they tell I been cut them niggas off, yo. I ain't care about all the money they was getting. Yo, wasn't doing right anyway. I wasn't running with them niggas. Cause yo, it ain't no motherfucking way, bro. They gunning all these niggas telling and doing that shit, Thug, and you ain't know nothing, bro.
Exactly. That's
I ain't
why
no
I don't.
motherfucking way,
That's
bro.
why I don't feel bad for him. You understand what I'm saying? It had to been signs, bro. There's no way you can tell me out of these 28 niggas, damn near every single one of them niggas told, and you didn't know? You didn't know. Yeah, it wasn't no signs. No, hell no, bro. You gotta
Except
take
for that little
accountability
nigga.
for
What's
that,
the
man.
little young nigga though? The little young nigga that was they hitter that got the life.
Slime life. Oh no, not him. Not slime life.
Shorty about the realest nigga on
No,
the case.
not slime life. Shorty. You talking about the other little nigga?
Yeah,
I
the
don't
one
know Shorty
solid
name.
one. He's solid. He took the diamond to get out the way. He already had life bit. And then
Yeah,
remember the lawyer was like, yo, he trying to get back on the pill. He only 20 years old. He been locked up since he was 17. You know what I mean? Shorty was the solidest one. Shorty was the solidest one.
yeah,
And I don't hear Slime saying nothing about Shorty.
yeah.
I don't
King
even
Tuck,
believe
he
Thugger
did.
put nothing on his bid.
Yeah, he did say, and that's why I don't have no remorse for him. That's why you're gonna apology. Because he knew Gunna wasn't right and you brought this nigga into your circle and you expected loyalty from him. He was wrong for that, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
like man, that's like hey man, you hanging with a rat and he tell on us. I can't be mad at and we knew he was a rat though. We knew he told on them other niggas. But we let him around and he tell on us. I can't be mad at yo, bro. I gotta be mad at myself. Now I never fuck with him, but I can't be mad at the nigga, yo, because I put I put us in a situation for him to tell on me, and I know he told previously. I know he told previously. Nobody worship rap this bitch.
Man, you got us
Yo,
fucked up,
that's
you
that
wild
dumbass Charleston. Yo,
motherfucking clown.
like y'all know what
Worship
y'all be
rats,
thinking,
nigga.
man.
You crazy.
That's that Charleston White shit. We're just using this as an example because yo, a lot of people fall victim to this. You know what I mean? A lot of people fall victim to turning the other cheek, you know, turning the blind eye to fuckery. You know what I mean? It been fuckery, yo, with these niggas for a while, yo, and Young Thug sat around. He talked about Gunna. He said, yo, Gunna showed me disloyalty before. So why was you surprised this time?
I don't know.
You
That's what he
understand what I'm
fucked me
saying?
up at. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Man,
Yeah, I don't
start
know.
Xing these coons out. Just talking crazy. But let me get to some of this, what he's saying to bank.
I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it.
Yeah, you can talk about Gunna.
Your brother on the internet, man. Yeah, Thug. Fuck that nigga Thug. Like, nigga, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax. This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so I don't be can't speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers, my friendships and brotherhood. I honor that shit. I love you, bro. So let's go.
But I ain't gonna lie, Slob defense, bro. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Slime can't come back on the yard. But I will send him some food up there till they move him. So you've been locked up. You understand that lingo. We will put a bag together and send it up there. And one of y'all niggas write him a kite and let him know get himself together. That's what I will agree with. I don't believe Thug's just a whole bitch ass nigga. But I do believe that them niggas.
He didn't
Yeah,
tell.
like I don't believe a whole
Like
rat. Like
by the definition of snitching, he didn't send anybody to jail.
yeah, he didn't send
But
nobody
he
to
just
jail.
did too much talking for my life to be around me.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
hell yeah. Like, shorty, you play too much.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
I can't.
That's one of them things, shorty. You play with the police, and I can't fuck
Yeah,
with you,
yo,
but
I
I
can't take
can't
that
say
type of risk.
you. I take the stand. I know you'll talk to the police, and I know that could lead to taking a stand. But what you did is fucked up. So you ain't in the whole interview. You ain't just come and say, "Yo, I'm gonna apologize to the honorable men and niggas respecting me. Yo, I was
And
never
that's what he
supposed to
should have
talk to
did.
the police." But a lot of these niggas was fuck niggas. Yo, I was around the wrong crowd of niggas. I got all discombobulated. Yo, I respect y'all decision, bro. I hope if I catch another one of y'all niggas at the location, yo, we can put this shit behind us, bro. That's all he could say, bro. Like, he ain't taking no accountability, bro. You got to tell him, bro, that
He
was the
ain't take no
wrong.
accountability.
He said it once. That's the wrong decision that I did to go to talk to the police. And I had bad judgment of characters because we all make mistakes. But one thing for sure and two things for certain. Yo, Gunna held up his obligation to YSL, the record label. Gunna made hit records. Gunna made y'all millions of dollars. Gunna shouldn't have been caught up in that shit.
Hold up. But Jeffrey said he ain't make no money off Gunna. He said he still don't want no money. I say, shit, you a goddamn fool. I will recoup everything. And he did that, I want everything. Fuck that. If I ain't never make a dollar off of him before, I want every dollar now.
Thug
Straight
line,
up.
bro. Thug line, bro. If Thug didn't fucking Kevin Lyles and all them niggas that got that shit under Epic YSL, Epic or 300 Music, whatever, they under Gunna sold millions of records. Somebody made some fucking money.
No, he just said he said he supposed to got 50%. He said he ain't never got no money from him. That's what he said. He said, I ain't never made a dollar off of y'all. He said, I'm owed money, but I ain't never even pursued it. He said, I'm still not pursuing it. I say, shit, you're a better man than me. After you pull a move like that shit, I think I want everything.
But no matter if you took your 50% or not, yo still made the label millions of dollars. He got the label up. You was doing your thing. That boy got the label off the ground. Some of Thug's best music is with him and Gunna. Like, let's not be clear. So, like you said, Gunna was never like I tell a nigga all the time. Gunna gonna stay on PC because that's where he belongs. He doesn't care about none of that shit. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't. What he did signing that plea, his family and real friends told him he didn't do nothing wrong. That's why that boy had his head up high and kept making music and hitting number one again. Now Thug and them all wrapped up in the shit is helping him out. Thug and Gunna gonna get back together like Gucci Man and Jeezy did. That's the fuck they is in the next 3 to 5 years, bro. They gonna make a man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you why. They're gonna want to bring Atlanta back together. They're gonna say all this been going on. Atlanta gotta be destroyed and rebuilt. And in the rebuild process, them niggas gotta forgive each other. Lucci ain't never fucking
you
with
can
them
forgive
niggas.
a nigga, but never fuck with him, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, man, you can forgive a nigga and never fuck with him. But remember, in the next 5 years, within the next 60 months, you're gonna see them boys talking about they apologize to each other and butt brother. This shit the WWE.
I'll lose all respect for Young Thug.
You got the shit, we lost 50% already.
Yeah, Dad, I'm gonna lose the other 50.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Ain't gonna be a hard decision because
see, this the thing,
he
bro.
let a nigga too much.
This the thing,
Gunna
bro.
ain't listen, remember, Gunna ain't hollering at him. Nigga, Gunna getting tough on him.
Yo, he said in the interview he don't want ain't enough he can say. So I don't want to talk to him.
But Gunna but Gunna never spoke of them niggas, bro. You gotta think about how the coon carrying it. The coon ain't never speak of that shit, took his plea deal, came out here and got to a bag. He's not talking about it. Y'all niggas, all y'all so-called street niggas, Gunna's a certified rat, civilian type nigga. All the street niggas talking. Gunna running it up.
So how can Thug go back fucking with him?
Cause I just feel like that's just the way them niggas is down south. They not like us, bro.
I couldn't
Real
do it.
shit. They not like us, bro. I think Thug gonna fuck with him again. He crying, he too emotional. He love a nigga too much, bro. He on an interview saying he missed the nigga for real, bro. But he had never fuck with him, bro. That's something. That's iffy. It's like, man, I don't give a fuck. That nigga, bitch ass nigga, he rather I don't fuck him. Thug perception is, man, my friend, he too emotional about it, not to want to talk to him face to face. You know what I mean? He too emotional about it not to have a one-on-one with him. That's it.
Maybe over time, but if I was him, I couldn't do it. Because there's nothing he could tell me, bro. It's nothing you can tell me. I don't even want to hear your reasoning. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear your rationale. Yo, if anybody supposed to stuck it out with Young Thug, it supposed to been Gunna, bro.
Man, shit.
It supposed to been Gunna, bro. He made that man a millionaire, bro. He made that man a millionaire, bro.
Yeah,
He took care of that man fat. He bought that man mother a house, bro. He supposed to stood 10 toes with y'all. But on the reverse
exactly.
end, listen, but on a gun, on the thug end, you shouldn't even expected that from that boy.
Yeah,
That's where you know, it's two sides to every story. Yes, Gunna owed Joe loyalty.
right,
He owed him that. But
right.
on the reverse end, Thug wasn't, she shouldn't have been expecting no loyalty from Gunna because Gunna wasn't loyal. That's where he
Uh-huh.
was wrong at. Like they both was wrong. But that's what I'm saying. Even if it come down to a point where they both apologize to each other, I could never, if I was Thug, I could never go back that route again. Cause
Yo,
you, I,
Mad
I
Max
can't
Sports,
trust,
right? None of them kept it P. But I'm telling you,
can't
Gunna was
trust.
never keeping it P from the top. You wasn't expecting, yo, I'm just gonna name artists that you don't expect
Hey,
to keep
Mike,
it P.
shut the bitch ass up. You don't know what the problems is in the coach.
You
What's
know
the
what I mean?
problem in the coach? Like people just be saying dumbass shit, yo. Like loyalty ain't a cultural thing.
Yeah,
You
like,
feel me? Like fuck is you talking about? We talking about loyalty, man.
yo, you know, I gotta get in his ass. You wanna know disloyalty? The Mexicans, them Dominicans. You get what I'm saying? What they do to each other. The Russians. What they do to each other over there, bro. Like, stop playing with us, bro. So, yo, you know what, yo, from 12:37 to 12:40, bro, we gotta just address your thought. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Don't even delete Mike. Mike need harassment, bro. Thug and them would have beat you up. Gonna beat you up, Mike. Gonna try you. He ain't got to tell on you because he know he can fuck you up if you get slit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I just don't like the idiot. Like yo, people act like this is a real, like this is bigger than just YSL. Yo, people find themselves in these type of situations, man.
Real life
People
shit.
find themselves in these type of situations, yo, and the reason how is because they overlook the red flags, yo. Can't make excuses for niggas, man. You can't make excuses, yo. In relationship, why niggas do this with women? Know what I mean, you'll see all the red flags in the girl, put a baby in her, and then she start acting crazy, and you be sitting back shocked. Like, yo, what the fuck you should have known? You feel me? It was red flags in the beginning. She take care of kids before.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Same shit like with women and guys. Women get mad because the guy don't take care of his child, but he ain't take care of the last kids. So what the fuck made you think it was a good idea to have a baby with him?
I said
It's
that. I
just,
always say that. That's my perception
yo,
on it. Like,
you
nigga
gotta
was
pay
a
attention to the
deadbeat. What
signs.
makes you think he gonna change with you?
You
Like, what the
gotta pay
fuck?
attention to the signs, yo. And it was signs with YSL. It was signs with Woody. Woody was a thief. Mondo was a thief. You should have known that these boys wasn't right. You should have been separated yourself from them. And you gotta factor in, yo, it was them boys would have killed Thug, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, how that
that was
relationship
coming.
was, that was I told niggas earlier, the Rico saved his life.
Yeah,
Yo, if they
that
didn't
was
come down
coming.
with that Rico, one of them boys would have killed Joe. And the reason why they'd have killed him is because the relationship wasn't built on trust. It
Yep.
wasn't built on loyalty. It was built on clout. It was built on what's
Gang.
beneficial.
Yep.
I'm using YSL the game for my image. They using me for the lifestyle. But these niggas is broke. That's the whole thing. Like I'm taking them on the road with me. They going on shows with me. They in my music videos. But I'm dropping them back off to Atlanta, bro. Yo, that's not gonna work, bro. Somebody gonna get mad. Somebody gonna
Right.
get jealous. And that's why all them niggas was in the interrogation room telling. That's why all them niggas copped out on them because it wasn't no real structure. You don't see this with OTF. OTF locked up too. Ain't none of them boys told, except for the original
Nah,
one.
nigga, let's give our city credit, like the Libby Heights and Garrison indictment. It wasn't no,
Yeah,
all the niggas was silent.
TCG.
You know what I mean?
TCG boys.
Them TTG boys, man, Gutter and them niggas, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? There's a few niggas that stood up. Them Houston boys and a big indictment stood up. Them Philly boys stood up. But like me and my man was saying, and we don't want nobody ever think it's rats everywhere. This niggas testifying in court first thing tomorrow morning. It's dudes wearing wires and putting dudes together. This is not nothing that's not normal in the urban community, Italian community, and definitely in the Mexican
Exactly.
community. You know what I mean? Them cartels and them niggas over there, that's what they do for a living. But what's devastating about this YSL shit, it was publicized, bruh.
Yeah,
And
but
then it
I ain't gonna lie
fucked
though,
up a
man.
lot in Atlanta because I got my nephew right here. He was set up by a guy from Atlanta. He goes to get he's from Maryland, you know, gas
Hey,
is legal. Man, he say he go cop from a dude, spend his $100. Next thing you know, the police bomb bust him and hit him with a distribution. So it's a thing down there. You
Yo,
get what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
never
It's a
see.
thing down there.
But this was not common. This is a millionaire at the top of indictment, yo. I ain't never see that many niggas cop out on a multi-millionaire like that, bro. That's rare. Y'all copped out on a multi-millionaire?
Yeah.
All of y'all niggas? Only 5 of y'all niggas still out of 28. Only 5 of y'all went to trial. Yo, that's red territory, bro. That's red territory, bro. I ain't never
Yeah.
seen that before. I don't think we ever see that again. Not a millionaire, bro.
Niggas ain't
Them
need
boys,
food on Diddy.
You wanted a kid's dummies. Help
they
them get
ain't even they didn't do that to me.
Nigga ain't need fold on Diddy Bop like them niggas did. And that's why I say, as Thug, the leader of the pack, bro, you're not a good leader. You're a boss. And that's what
Yeah.
dudes do, because that's what I want to share in this video tonight. Is it's a difference between, it's levels to everything.
Mm-hmm.
People laugh at workers, people laugh at supervisors, but bosses do shit like Thug did. They don't know what's going on. They make stupid decisions. A leader would have never made a decision like that. A leader's gonna check everybody that come through his front door. Like Woody or yo, and I believe them niggas was scared of Woody. Let's just set the record
It
straight.
probably
Woody
was.
was doing what he wanted to do because they were scared of, and I believe it. Woody hit the wrong lick because Stug said it. Woody hit the lick, realized it was not one to get the shit back, and was going crazy. Like, but all the horrific things that was done got Woody name on it. So I know at some point they were scared of Woody. Like, hell no, Doug. Like, yo, when a nigga get loose like that, you seen paid in full. You seen a soft nigga like Ace get out on a goon. You never did that. You get what I'm saying? And you wasn't paying them boys. The boys wasn't eating
Uh,
because, like,
that was the
the
biggest
boys wasn't
mistake.
eating.
That was the biggest mistake. You wasn't paying them boys, and them boys got locked up. You ain't get them lawyers. When them boys went to prison, you ain't bail them out.
Yeah.
That was the big. That's what created the animosity. That's what created. I mean, but I'm not giving no excuses for snitching, because it shouldn't. You shouldn't be snitching just because of how a person treats you. That's not how that
Right.
works. You shouldn't be snitching because you stand on what you stand on. So, but what I'm saying is that can create that environment that Young Thug was in. The fact that he didn't look out for them boys created this situation where now all I'm in interrogation rooms talking. But I don't respect it, and I'm not making excuses for it. I'm just saying that that can happen, for the next person. You
But we
gotta
can
feed
both
the guy.
agree.
If you're going dabble in the streets, you gotta feed the streets. You gotta feed the streets.
Now, my next question to you is, Thug can't come on PC, right? So we all
Yeah,
agree with that. But we agree we're going to send him a bag of food up there and give him a man conversation. Could you ever fuck with him again? As a man, he come home and he make his right wrong. He make his wrong right. Could you fuck with him?
maybe from a distance.
Yeah, that's my answer too.
You know what I mean? I can't, yo, I can't.
You got a bad judge
If
of
I'm in the
character,
street,
bro.
I don't take risks with my life, bro.
Yeah,
Like that. You know what I mean? Like I've been told on before, yo. I ain't never allowing another nigga to tell on me, bro.
right.
You feel me? Like, yo, I can't. Yo, what you did was too close to snitch for my
Yeah.
liking. You know what I mean?
No, mine's
The
too.
next person might not
No,
feel
no,
that
a
way.
lot of shit. 50% of us agree with that.
Yeah,
Like,
like I can't let you back in like that, bro. Because all it takes is the right amount of pressure, yo. You gonna break, you gonna fold, bro. I think they could have folded them in that one. Like, I think they could have, if they would have won in that. Them bitches get, you know how they get. I mean, they get all in your face, and slamming it down. If they went on that bitch and they really put the real press on, yo, like the real press, not that soft lane shit, man, that boy would have told, man. He'd have
we
told it
speaking
all.
on Thug. Thug, a regular nigga, yo. Just cause you got money, don't make you not a regular nigga. Mad Max. Like that's what the biggest problem celebrities got. People try to dehumanize them. Like that nigga Hammond, bro. That man just was in jail. That wasn't no faking in that. We just saying overall that Thug's not a good leader.
Uh,
Oh no, Thug
horrible,
don't have a good
horrible leader.
judge of character.
Prime example,
Thug
bro.
doesn't pay attention a lot. Thug and them, a lot of them down south dudes think their tongue slick and they can finesse. That word finesse fuck the nigga up down there.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
word finesse fuck them boys up down there. Cause
yeah.
bro, finesse is used for to get out a speeding ticket. Finesse is used to get some panties dropped. Finesse is used to get a discount. Finesse is used to have your way. But a nigga ain't going in there finessing this plea deal. A
You not.
nigga ain't
You ain't
finessing
finessing
the
homicide.
police.
You
Now,
ain't
I mean,
finessing
nigga
none
ain't
of that.
finessing homicide. You ain't
Niggas,
finessing no dude with no gun to your head. It's no finessing certain situations. Certain situations spells out reality, not finesse. And
nah.
Thug got caught. Them down south boys got a bad habit with that, bro. You ain't
See,
slicker
this,
than a
see,
can
this,
of
see,
oil.
this the thing, bro. Niggas don't understand. A lot of us be in them interrogation rooms young. And these homicide detectives, yo, they been on it. You know how hard it is to get to a homicide level? You feel me?
Yeah.
These niggas been on the force 20, 30 years, bro. Like they didn't heard it all. You not ready to
Right.
come up that bitch and play with them people and think you walking out. It ain't happening. You gonna walk out that bitch with an indictment. Well, not an indictment, but you gonna walk out that bitch charged for certain.
This ain't
Just like
like,
I just like I walked out that bitch charge. You feel me? Thinking you gonna go in that bitch and spin these people
oh,
and
hold
shit.
up.
Ain't
You
happening.
know, because when I do this joint, and what I want to say to you, bro, want to just hand you your flowers, your blunts, your black and mouse, and just I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the G News is a wonderful platform. You do a lot of research, bro, and you flood the internet with your content, man. Every day and every night, man. I'm hoping and praying for you to get that 100K, to get that plat. You get what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
just where my head at with it.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it, yo. You coming up. I'm proud of you. But overall, with these niggas is what I seen is a deceit. See, in California, if people say, hey, what's the difference between California and Atlanta? I'ma say California and Brick Baby, and then one thing we got to really keep it a real, Big you a real person. That gang shit a real thing. Niggas dying out California, niggas chasing that bag, niggas extorting. That's a real thing. Atlanta was built off of love, loyalty, respect, and honor, going all the way back before I was born. You know what I mean? As us kids coming from Baltimore and the Maryland area, heard stories of Martin Luther King, and before I ever heard of Georgia, all I knew was Ray Charles and Dr. King. You understand what I'm saying? For real, in the Jim Crow law. So when I seen Freak Nick and all the shit that was going on down in Atlanta, nigga couldn't wait to get down there because it was fucking loyalty over royalty. This YSL thing and this wine anything showed a whole different. Atlanta was so strong and so positive, they started naming it the Black Hollywood,
But see,
where a
but this
black
the
man,
thing
a
though,
woman,
man.
or child
Let
go
me let
down
me
there.
let me let me ask you this. That's what we thought.
No,
I
that's
don't
what
think
we
that's what
thought.
it I don't
That's what
think
we
that's what
thought.
it was.
I
I
think it
think what it,
was at once. I think it was at once. I think Gucci Man and Jeezy brought the because when I'm a hip hop head, Goody Mob, and when you first heard Ti didn't come out with a beef. His beef was with Flip. Flip is from goddamn Houston. Them
yeah.
Atlanta niggas was backing each other 100%. Just look at the drug law
But
Meech.
this what I'm
He went
asking you
down
though.
there. He went down Atlanta. Yo, listen, bro. Parts of the South is a real loyal place because that's where a lot of segregation was at. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up in the South. So they had to stick together. They had to stick together mentality into the drugs, until the celebrities start being younger and younger and start governing their own rules, bro.
Okay, okay,
Before we never, Andre
okay.
3000, the big boy, Andre grabbed the mic in 96 and said, the South got something to say. That was a clenched fist down there. The
Yeah.
last 10 years, we're seeing gang activity. We're
I
seeing
think
nonsense, ignorance, indictments. That was never that. Yo, your family and my family. I don't know where your family come. My family come from something South Carolina.
my fan from the Carolinas too.
So at the end of the day, we look at it. They're not known for killings. Killings happen down there, but they're not known for the shit. The people come from the South. They don't come with the mentality we got up here. You know what I mean? We
That's
close
true.
to New York. They not. They come with,
That's
that's
true.
what it's called, Southern hospitality. That's a real thing down there, bro. And we know it's racist. We know two things down there. Gotta watch some towns you go in because the white people still live like they in the 40s. And it's a lot of good Southern hospitality down there. Yo, the South was unified so much in the 1900s and the early 2000s. It was ridiculous. That's how they brought that power to Atlanta. The last 10 years has been these rap wars and this ignorance going on. When dudes like Jeezy got older, T.I. got older,
But
Outkast got older, CeeLo Green got older,
I,
got them
so let
L.A.
me
Reid, the people that was really making it happen got older and they created this shit called
and
trap music. That's why I say that
and the
fucked up
structure.
Atlanta
So
started
basically,
with
what you
Jeezy and Gucci,
so
bro.
basically what you saying, the structure was lost
The
because what it looks
structure was
like,
law and it
based
started
off
with
of
Jeezy and Gucci.
what's going on right now, it looked like these niggas weren't never friends. It was they was hanging with each other because of clout. Clout brought them boys together because you
Well,
really
I
can't.
believe that they all are childhood friends. But one thing you have to remember in the South, minimum wage still like $8, $9 down there. When minimum wage $15 up here, so it's slower. It's not a lot of money. So when them dudes start experiencing like us up here, the average hustler going to touch 100,000. The average bum going to touch that money, but he might be giving it to somebody else. Down south, nigga, they don't got the motherfucking blocks like we got this doing 40, 50,000 on Heron. Some areas do, but they ain't seen the open drug air market like in New Jersey, New York, Baltimore, DC. Goddamn, they ain't seen that. New
Yeah,
Orleans maybe, but Atlanta was not built off of that. You get what I'm saying? Of
yeah.
course,
They
everywhere you go is poverty, but it's poverty with love, just like
like
in Baltimore.
they got on gangster shit late. Like in Baltimore, that shit is built into the fabric of who we are. Like,
Exactly. So we
and it's
know
not bragging enough, and this just the reality of it. Like, people been being murdered in Baltimore since the 70s.
niggas was
That
dying,
shit,
and it wasn't over red or blue.
no, it
It was
wasn't.
dying over drug money, women, and
Yeah,
blocks out here, and niggas
that
playing with
shit
each
ain't hit
other. And yeah,
Atlanta.
it was real.
That shit ain't hit Atlanta till like the 80s. Yeah, I mean 70s. I mean 80s, 90s. Like when
Yo,
rap
we'll
really
Google
started
it.
taking off. You can look at the
What was the
numbers.
worst year in Atlanta, Georgia for murders? I'm
You
gonna
talking
show
about
you these
Texas?
boys. No, I'm just saying these boys don't have it. Yo, say the worst year for murders in Atlanta, Georgia recorded history was 1973 when the city recorded 263 homicides, making it the U.S. murder capital of the time. While there had been high homicides rate in recent decades, with 2020 being the deadliest year prior 30 years in 2021, seeing 161 homicides, they do not surpass the peak of 1973. 1973, they had 263 murders. They haven't had that goddamn problem to 2020. When these
Yeah.
ignorant motherfuckers started the gang law, that's what I'm saying. Them people was culturally structured. Yo, listen, the judges are mostly black, the lawyers are mostly black, the cops are mostly black. I hung in Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? It's weird as fuck, but so many outside entities came into Atlanta and poisoned them boys' heads and fucked them up. A lot of New Yorkers down there, a lot of niggas from these fast cities go down there, meet the big booty Georgia peaches and fuck them up, bro. Them kids, Thugger wasn't raised like that, regardless if he come from poverty or not. Down south, them people cooking 3 meals a day, whether they got to scratch it or not. It's Southern hospitality. It's not like we is. It's not like the projects in New York. It's not
Yeah.
like the back blocks in Baltimore. They tell you right there, 1973 was the worstest time, and that's them coming off the 60s of segregation. You know what I'm saying? So them niggas brought them young boys in the last, Gucci Man and Jeezy changed the
How many
culture.
people in Atlanta? How many people in Atlanta?
I do it. How many people live in Atlanta, Slash? Yeah, Gucci and Jeezy. Because if you look at it from Outkast had Atlanta on chokehold. They was doing that. Lean with it, rock with it. Jermaine Dupri. You gotta think us hustlers coming from Baltimore. We getting money, niggas. You like, man, I got to get down Atlanta to the Freaknik. All you heard was good shit about Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah,
I want to tell them
gangs
niggas
fucked Atlanta up. Gangs fucked Atlanta up.
exactly. Exactly. And what did Gucci Man at one point represented and what did Jeezy represent? That goes to show you. It got worse. And then the fucked up part about it is not in the YSL niggas and the YNA niggas. They all fucking supposed to be on the same side. But all of them niggas mingle. Rallo represent the Muslims, Baby represent the Crips, Thug man, come on, bro. It wasn't like that, bro. It wasn't like that, bro. That's a thriving black city, bro. They fucked that money up, bro. That's why Fannie Willis run them out. Because at the end of the day, we rather go back to the club and the party and where young black strippers can shake their ass and don't get raped and make 6 figures and send their kids to private school. All these motherfucking rich dope boys from Miami, goddamn New Orleans, and Houston coming in Atlanta because the way Atlanta's shaped, all the highways get there. It was a beautiful place. They tired of them niggas, bro.
Over 6 million people in Atlanta metro population. All right. God damn. That's a lot of motherfucking people. 500K in the city of Atlanta, but the metro area is 6 million people. And all of that is basically like Atlanta for the most part. From what I've been told.
Yeah, and Atlanta's small, but they like how Baltimore is. You got your Orange Mills, your Timonium, your Towsons, but they yo, bro. You know, I don't know where you've been at, but I've been a lot of places. I'll be looking at the shit that when I go to Atlanta, I look at shit that they call the hood, and I'll be like, damn, bro, this ain't the hood. Niggas cut the grass and buy these houses. This is not the fucking hood, shorty. I grew up on racist town in Virginia in a row house, bro. If one people had roach and rat problems, the whole row house had them, bro. Is you crazy? I grew up where it's so motherfucking the Jamaicans came to this town and took over, bro. Y'all grew with people had peace marches.
I used to open in Garrison.
Exactly, bro. We been through it all, bro. And I'm just like, yo, y'all fucked up a beautiful place. And y'all taking the money and the revenue away from there. You know what I mean? What's next now? You know, the industry don't got no love. They like Atlanta had that shit for 25 years, damn near, man.
Yo, it's just different. Like, ain't nobody trying to say, you know, people take that shit personal. Yo, but you would have to come to Baltimore to see what we talking about. If you was to leave Atlanta and come up north, you'll see like, yo, this shit different. It's way faster. It's way faster. Crime, like it's just different. Like it's just a different environment. It's just different, yo. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Co-defendants on this case.
Listen.
Well, 3 or more co-defendants on this indictment, which is 28 niggas. I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes: murder, attempted murder, aggravated assault, damage to property, shooting at houses, petty conflicts, armed robbers. You said
could be in disagreement.
3 or more people on this indictment that have committed these crimes.
Yeah, well, you know the difference then.
They asked you that in the courtroom. You said, yes, ma'am. First of all, you don't know nobody on this case. All the 28 niggas, they from John Burke, South Cleveland Avenue, and other places like that. He's from the South Side. He don't know nobody on this case. This was so weird. Out of all 28 people on this case, all you know is 3 niggas. Me, Gunna, and Duke. That's the only niggas you know on this case. So when you said, yes, I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes, who the fuck is you talking about? Me, Gunna, and Duke? Because we all the niggas you know anyway. I know you could have been talking about anybody. Cool. But just so happen how the dice roll, you don't know me but 3 niggas.
Dang.
I got you, Quinn.
Who the fuck you could?
Yeah.
Like if he would have went to trial, the state, if his shit was getting used in trial, which it was, unless I got out the case, his plea people was gonna get used in trial. I know they saying like, oh, he ain't had to get yes. He had to get on. He ain't had to get on the stand. You know, they pushing all those narratives. He ain't had to get on the stand. He wasn't gonna testify against nobody. Yes, he was. If you
yes, he was. Pause it real quick. Pause real quick. And that's what I was telling people the whole time. Like, yo, and this is why Jeffrey is so. It's why Thug is so upset with Gunna, because he signed that deal not knowing. He signed that deal with the interpretation that he was going to testify to that. Right. You know what I mean? Just because they didn't use him, that don't take away what he did. You feel me? That deal was signed knowing that, yo, I can be called to testify. Yo, I can't fuck with you after that forever. Yeah. Like, if we can't, yo, there's no way we can be cool.
That's basically what
there's no way
signed.
We can be music together. it's no coming back from that, yo. Like, yo, you could have hung me, bro. And I think that's how Thug is looking at it. Not, it don't matter if it happened or not. The fact that it was even a possibility is enough for me to say I can't never fuck with you again, bro.
Right.
And it hurts. It hurts bad, being as though our relationship and what I've done for you and what you have done for me. Yo, but I can't jeopardize myself again. Even if I ain't even in the streets, I never look at you the same. I never look at you the same, yo. And I think most people that keep saying, yo, why he mad at Gunna, they're not looking at it that way. Yo, people that ain't never been told on, yo, to have another person's life in your hands, that is a horrible feeling, bro. You mean? To be able to have another person's life in your hands. I'm talking about your life is in their hands, what I mean to say. That man took the deal. And if when Gunna and Thug explains this, yo, we had to revamp our whole defense. Our original defense was YSL ain't no gang. Yo, once you took a deal and said YSL is a gang, now we got to go back to the drawing board. He could have fucked the whole case up. Now we got to go back to the drawing board.
That's what Thug's saying, though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It is, and I agree. But most people don't get that part. Like, most people like, yo, I'm saying, yo, but Gunna, he ain't testify. Yo, it don't matter if he testify. If they caught him, he'd have had to.
But I ain't gonna lie, though. One thing I am gonna say, and I know people might get mad at me. I don't think it's fucked up Thug told his brother take that plea too. Because Brian's still a fucking $1 million lawyer. And he probably, and I'm thinking this because me being locked up before and been this. Bro, my brother just did 12 years, had life plus 10 years, and just came home. You got all these other niggas copping out, taking these plea deals. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just saying, that nigga called me with him. I'm gonna tell my brother too, bro. Like, yo, go ahead and cop out, bro, but just don't implicate me in the plea. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
His brother said YSL was a gang too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so I mean, what the fuck? It's like telling your chick, like, go ahead and take what they offering.
So, look, let me tell you something, right? And I said this on my channel. I told you my case for real. So, in my case, hold on. How the fuck you change this shit? All right. In my case, right? One of my co-defendants went out bad. Not AI, another one. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Took a plea deal. I told you not to take the shit. I told you AI wasn't testifying. I told him he wasn't coming to court. I told him don't take the plea. This was probably like 2 weeks before trial was supposed to start. This nigga took the plea anyway. You feel me? Took the plea anyway. Your plea deal was to testify on me and my other co-defendant, right?
Jesus.
So look, so we all took plea deals. But before I took the plea, I needed that shit to be stamped and approved that, yo, if I take this plea deal, my other co-defendant can take the plea deal too. Because I'm not taking the plea deal if he can't take it. You understand what I'm saying? So
right.
even with Doug telling his brother take the deal, I wouldn't have done it, yo. I wouldn't have done it, yo. Cause look where he at now, he violated the bitch.
Yeah.
On phone got 9 years. I can get my other phone.
Right. No, I know. I seen that shit when he came back.
It, bro. Even with Thug saying, I understand why he not mad at him because he told him to take the deal. Yo, but I wouldn't have took that deal, yo. We ride together, we die together, bro. Like I believe in loyalty, yo. You feel me? They grabbed us. We in this bitch. It's either we gonna go home or we all gonna go to prison, bro. And that's what Thug said he expected of Gunna. Gunna supposed to died on the hill with him. On phone too. On phone too.
I'm saying if I did 12 years already, I probably would have told him, Shorty, I'm riding this shit out. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. They gonna find me not guilty. Fuck these people. That's what I'd have told him as his brother. Like, Shorty, don't ever tell me to cop out. I'm just keeping it real. But I could see a nigga brother telling them that. Cause I know
I
I'm
can
just
see
a real.
I can see him
I
telling him
would
that.
talk. I'm telling you, I would have told my brother that, hoping he say, "I'm gonna keep it real." I'm saying, bro, go ahead, yo. All these other coons copping out to that shit, bro. Mommy wants you home, yo. Go ahead and take it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting my brother to be like, yo, you got me fucked up with a coon or something. Yo, we gonna ride
Yeah.
this shit out and mommy gotta wait. So that's what I'm saying. I just don't think Doug wrong for caring about his brother who just did
No,
12 years.
no,
You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think he wrong for it.
I'm gonna give him that. I can't even be mad, yo, because it's like your girl. You know you've been hustling. You know your girl ain't doing nothing but really living off the money, and you like, yo, all these niggas copping out. You might as well take the plea, baby. Just get at me when you get up. I done seen situations like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I done seen also a nigga be like, yo, I told my girl go ahead and cop out, and she said, fuck no. I'm already in here.
But
And
you
nigga, brother, that's so
know
unfunk.
who
I
going through
feel
that
like
shit
should have
right
been like,
now?
I ain't doing it.
Know who going through that shit right now?
Who?
The girl, Alicia Andrews, Julio Fulio case.
Yeah.
They off her
Yeah.
18 years. She turned it down. She ready to go to trial. I say, damn. And, you know, she had a baby with one of the other people on the case. They both, her and her baby father, locked up for the murder. I'd have
Right.
told her to take the deal. I'd have told her
Yeah.
to take the deal.
Yeah.
Now, niggas would have been mad, yo, but how I would have looked at it in that situation is, yo,
She made
somebody
money.
got to be home for the baby.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be mad that I
I
told
ain't
you to
gonna
do
lie,
that.
the way Florida work, you know, once she get that baby out, once she push that
She already
baby,
had it.
yeah,
She already
so
had it.
she ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Florida went 85% like the feds. So the baby gonna be grown when she get home, you know. And them niggas might, I don't know, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Situations occur like that, where like
Yeah.
what she did. Hell no, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna rock it out. We going, we going. So I think when Thug told his brother that, his brother should have took the leadership ability, like, yo, bro, I see how much you love me. Tell me to do that, but man, I'm already in here and we gonna figure this shit out because his brother, the veteran with the court system. Thugger not a veteran with the court system. So his brother uncle should have been like, hold little bro. Let me whatever. I don't know who the oldest. But I'm saying, like, hold up. Let me
How
figure this
much
shit out.
time did Young Thug brother catch? Yeah, he says the 9 years and 6 months.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, you violated like immediately. That nigga went straight back to Cleveland and violated within like 3 months of the plea deal. Most of them niggas gonna violate though. Yeah, I
Yo,
mean, it's just a matter of time.
but then that let me say he talking about him. What listen, all jokes aside, and I'm gonna keep it real. If I get locked up, right, and I'm facing this time and I'm a millionaire. And I tell my brother to cop out, he got a bag for him, so he don't gotta go back to Cleveland Ave. It's too much probation. So it brings us back to not doing right. See, like you said, Big Bank ain't asked the right question. I'm gonna say, look, yo, you
Didn't.
told Unc Funk to take the plea deal. Why wouldn't he set straight so he ain't had to go nowhere near that? He
It looked
back
like it
on
was
Cleveland Ave. Ain't no way you gonna tell me you gave him some money and he just shot back on Cleveland Ave. There's
yeah,
no
that shit was
way.
stupid. And it looked
There's
like he
no
was hustling.
way.
Like they got
There's
him
no
on
way.
video at the gas station. He's sitting up that bitch all day. It looked like he was hustling, yo. I'm like,
Try,
damn,
try
yeah,
to get
that
some
didn't
money.
make sense. That
If
didn't
you
make
sitting
sense.
at the gas station all day and you trying to get some money, yo, you just because yo, we
His
humans.
brother got a new case. I think I caught with a pistol.
Yo, listen, we humans, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna put everybody, 69 people in the chat. Please hit that like,
Yeah,
subscribe.
he
To the
got caught,
channel.
but he got caught with a pistol. So he got a whole new case too.
So
So he
listen,
got 9 years for that, and he got a new case.
so listen. You just did 12 years and a half, yo, said for a murder you didn't commit because you wouldn't tell. So Thug is
Let me
verified.
answer Michael real quick. Yo, because they had him on keep separate. A lot of time you got co-defendants and they gonna have you on the keep separate.
Yeah, separate
So
bullpens.
that's why they couldn't talk. I go with my bad, bro.
So
That's
well,
my
I'm funk, right?
Mhm.
With Thug. All right. I mean, so we gonna play this out and we gonna role play this out. Yo, bro, take the time. You know what I mean? Mommy needs you home. You just did 12 years for not telling her no shit. All these other suckers taking the time. Yo, when you take the time, bro, soon as you get out, bro, I got 500,000 for you, bro. Take that money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Find your PO, yo, get somewhere till I get home. Yo, I'm gonna fight this shit to the end. If Unfunk coming home on Cleveland Avenue with a pistol, they beefing. That nut shit and that wine, that shit ain't dead. They beefing. He got a pistol. Only way a nigga that just did a life sentence and got home, just got caught up in the RICO, is on fucking Cleveland Ave. Unfunk ain't stupid. The bills don't stop and you can't live nowhere for free. That ain't no he was sent back out there and you tell him to take a plea with no money. Cause he ain't say, yo, I gave Unfunk. Cause this nigga would have said that. That's a badge of honor. Yo, I gave my brother $1 million until I told him take a plea and got my accountant to give him $1 million. No way he should be locked back up. If that boy went back to jail, that boy was fucked up and a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I came home and hustled with an asshole full of probation. We know 90% of the niggas that jump out the door think they coming home to a situation. People keep shit hitting from them. You come home, it's fucked up. You got to get your hands dirty. So with Unfunk, I'm just saying, bro, the boy had to get his hands dirty with my brother being a superstar, with Gunna being a platinum recording artist. He ain't getting no money. So when you ain't getting no money, you going back in the bean. You going back in the bean. And Shorty back in the bean. Because I'm telling you, bro, I just don't believe a nigga that just had a life sentence and a RICO and back home on both of them just got a pistol in his pocket on Cleveland Ave for no reason. Didn't Thugger said in one interview that he brought all his brothers and sisters a house. Remember that? Pull it up. He said he brought them all a house in an interview. Why the fuck is yo on Cleveland Ave if you brought them all a house? Like a nigga, yo, I just don't believe ain't no nigga that stupid. With a gun. That's a hustler, bro. That's a nigga hustling and knowing that beef still going on. Real shit.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Let me play some more of this shit and hear him out. I know one thing. I know Gucci Man ain't fucking with him no more. Since Gucci Man came on for the feds, Gucci Man don't play no games with these niggas.
I ain't no fan of Gucci.
Why you don't like Gucci?
I told you about the Gucci situation, man. That man came home. That man came rapping his song. Some old Jeezy put a hit out on him. I don't respect
Yeah, I
that, bro.
forgot that. Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah. Yeah, them niggas. Yo, it's funny because if anybody in the comments right now, 74 people on there, if anybody in the comments is from the the South, they don't operate like us, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. They don't. They don't. They simply don't operate like us.
Yeah. Not from what I see. Not from what I've been saying from the motherfuckers lately. At least not in Atlanta.
Yeah, they'll operate like us.
Yeah, at least now I can't put it on the whole South, but from what I'm saying from Atlanta, that shit different. That's a different place. Like I told, I never seen 28 niggas go outside like that. Like I never seen that before in my life. And niggas that
Right.
had big indictments. I mean, it been 15, 20, 30 man indictments in the city, bro. And I ain't never seen a situation where out of the 28, 20 of them niggas told. I never seen that before, bro. Ever in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. That's what I was telling my man. I told you I was arguing with my man. And he was acting like this was some normal shit. Like, yo, niggas do that shit everywhere. I said, hell no.
No, I ain't
He's
never seen
even
that before.
Thug telling he ain't know all them niggas doing that shit.
I
You
ain't
know
never
what I'm
seen
saying?
it.
I can't
I
believe it.
Yeah, and I understand your frustration, bro. Like I don't think a lot of people ever been betrayed before. Your betrayal is a motherfucker, bro. That shit can ruin you. You know what I mean? Betrayed by a female, betrayed by a guy, betrayed by your home. Your betrayal, because you don't see it coming. But I gotta blame Thug for that. You understand? That's why I don't have really no sympathy for him because you should have seen this coming, bro.
Leave
You
man
should have
going
seen
on,
this
bro. We
coming.
ain't forgetting
It is
that.
no excuse for you to have never seen this coming, yo. You should not have been shocked. You shouldn't have been shocked
Yeah.
when Gunna took the plea. You shouldn't have been shocked when Woody got on the stand. You shouldn't have been shocked about none of that, bro, because it was already signs that these niggas
I'd have
wasn't
been
ready.
shocked at Woody. I think all them niggas devastated about Woody. He
Nah,
was
he
their
stole.
hitter.
But he
He was their
stole.
hitter.
But he a thief though, bro.
But they not that sharp. End of yo.
They
I've
did
been going
betray
to
Jesus.
listen, I'm gonna tell you this. We from Baltimore. So you know like I know when you from Baltimore, the first places you really end up at is just visiting Philadelphia, Virginia, DC, New York, New Jersey, right? Them South niggas, bro. You know, when them come from Augusta and them small towns, they visit Atlanta, right? We see shit that they don't see. We understand shit that they don't understand. That's why so many people from up north go down south and be so successful. You get what I'm saying? Some niggas from
Yeah.
yo, listen, I'm gonna just share this experience with y'all right now. I'm gonna just go in story mode. I was down south. Rest in peace to my cousin. My little cousin got killed. Right? This all happened in 72 hours. We get a phone call and we say, yo, somebody shot my mother house up. So my cousin and his uncles are fucking, you know, members. They dead serious. So I go in the house. Now me, I'm from Baltimore. These are my cousins from the South. Not gonna tell you what part of the South. These are my cousins from the South. Where they from in the South, they cold-blooded men, cold-blooded gangsters, right? So the little cousin, he looks up to my cousin, the big cousin. Like he looks up to him like so bad. And the big cousin, he got respect. So anyway, little cuz said his mother house got shot up. It triggers big cuz. Big cuz pulls his hand, pulls his cards out, calls men. You know down south they got the right to bear arms. So man, I never seen 50 members with 50 guns. I never seen that before in my life. I never seen it before in my life, not even in Baltimore. 50 niggas with 50 guns on deck for my cousin because he holds that seat. So I'm in there, I'm chilling. I'm looking at everything. They wake me up, say, "Oh, cuz house just got shot up." So I'm confused. So I'm looking, I'm like, what? We go to the house. I look at the house, I'm saying, I say, yo, I tell these niggas 50 goons with guns. And my car say, yo, something ain't right about this. So my cousin that's my age, he pulled me to the side. He like, cuz, what you mean? He ready. Masked up, like, what you mean? I say, cuz, the bullets don't look like somebody came and just shot the house up. Look like they shot the house. Somebody intentionally shot the house. And then I'm looking at the bullets in the house. They look like somebody in the house did that. So he like, cuz,
Mm.
what? And my cousin tell me, like, cuz, why, come on, cuz, why would you think that? Because I got one cousin out the 49 niggas, just 50 niggas. About 6 of them my cousins and other 44 members. My one cousin just asked, I said, yo, that shit don't look right. Yo, shorty playing games. And I said, yo, look at the girl and look at cuz. If somebody just shot your mother house up, you will be scared. I don't give a
Mm.
fuck if you're a killer or not. They just hit mama house. So these niggas go just as hard as me. So he ain't giving that vibe. And look at the little girl. She not saying nothing. She not saying nothing. Pay attention, cuz y'all niggas got all these niggas out here. Guess what my other little cousin say? Yo, all y'all niggas round here and talking and doing all that, go do something. I say, yo, you 17 years old. And tell my this nigga 17 years old, his girlfriend 17. He telling a bunch of cold-blooded men 2:30 in the morning to go do something. Man, listen, yo, that little cause down south they got the right to bear arms. So like you give your son dirt bikes and basketball goals, they gift their kids guns to shoot because they have so much land in them. I say, yo, him and her was shooting at each other. They're like, cuz you tripping. I say, hell no. And let me tell you the moral of the story. So I'm telling these niggas this, guess what? They get a hotel room, they dip off. That little girl killed my little cousin in the
Mm.
hotel room with the guns. Because both of them had guns and they got the shooters. She killed them. All in 72 hours. I tell them niggas, I told y'all niggas, bro. I told y'all
So
niggas,
basically,
bro.
the moral of the story is you knew it was obvious to you. You know what
It
I
was
mean? Once you
obvious
see,
to me, and they were so blind they couldn't see
yeah,
this. They was
yeah,
just on go, like really
yeah.
on go. And I say, yo, them niggas could have spent the bend and went and hit rivals, and the rivals had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, my cousin looked at me at the hospital while our little cousin fighting for his life. And he said, cuz you was right about the whole thing. Guess what? The little girl father was from New York. She was trained so right. She didn't speak a word. She got charged with that murder and beat that shit.
Dang.
Because her father was from New York and raised the right. She said he was hitting on me. He beat on me and she stuck to it. My little cousin, man, he did, bro. He did. He defended this piece of pussy and did all that shit. And had his uncles and his family and the members on a rouse. And he was playing games. And then they did this shit again. Pulled guns out on each other in the hotel room. She came out on top. So that let me know, I'm like, yo, as much money that was in that area down south, because I was making a killing in my younger days. But they was fucking idiots with guns and a bunch of fucking money circulating. That's what I saw. I said, bro, it's so serious. So, yo, me personally, the goddamn man this time will want me up out of here. Cause they will want you up out of there because we moved too different. I spotted that shit. Yo, the day before he got killed, next day I told her, like, yo, we ain't here, we cooking some food. I don't know how I cook, but I said, shorty, you know how I cook rice. I'm playing with her on a Baltimore, on our mentality because I'm seeing something in her. But as fucked up as I'm about to tell you, I seen she was solid, more solid than my little cousin. She was more solid. Like my cousin was a thorough nigga, thorough little dude. But he had a fast girl that didn't do all this. She was about her business. She was cool. She cooked rice. She cooked rice. Oh, I do it. Like they couldn't get her to talk. The whole time they had the guns and was going crazy, she was zip. You know what I'm saying? I just made it like, oh, yo, fuck that shit. What the fuck happened? Like these
She'd
niggas,
have been
y'all
more
ready to.
hysterical. If it had happened how he said it happened, she'd have been hysterical as a motherfucker.
But out of all them niggas, she saying to me and the other two guys that was from Baltimore that was down there with me, she saying that we was different from them 52, 53 men. She saying we was different, bro. She saw that we was different. She saying that like, oh, they the type of guys my father must have been teaching me about my whole life. They not from down here. They know what's up. Especially their cousin, bro. She knew it, bro. I said, yo, that was the most serious shit I seen in my life. 72 hours, bro. 72 hours, bro. Next time I was going down there, I was going to a funeral, bro. My little cousin was with me talking that shit. He was a star football player, 17 years old, D1 pro. Died that summer, bro. Playing with guns down south. And it could have been a massacre because them kids was allowed to play games. And I was like, yo, y'all niggas, ain't no disrespect to nobody because everybody not like that. But I say, yo, 65% of y'all niggas stupid as a motherfucker down here. See how y'all go to jail with all this fucking land down here. How the fuck y'all, fuck they get something in your house with all this land down here? It's just certain shit. And my cousins that didn't recognize that got 18 years and 12 years. So it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like the thinking mentality is different from up here. That's why down south people describe up north as fast. If you run across the police, I'll tell you this other thing. We got pulled over in Myrtle Beach. We got about 20 bands in the car. We going down there for Black Biker Week, bro. In Myrtle Beach, the liquor stores closed early. So we going into North Carolina to get some liquor because one of them bars is still open. We enter a roadblock. My God, we get boom, pull over, they jump out. Make a long story short, boom, get out. I'm on parole, bro. It's like
You ain't supposed to be down that
2014.
bitch.
Yeah, I ain't supposed to be down that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just an idiot. I got like 11 bands in my pocket. The rest of them niggas got money on them. I'm a crush. And we smoking K2 because we on parole. Got like an ounce of that shit, liquor. Yo, the nigga grab us out the car, bro. We catch the bands. He on it. It's a roadblock. They on it. They look at my man's shirt. He say, rest in peace, Lord Lee, Liberty Heights and Garrison. They tell the white boy, look him dead in his eyes and say, yo, I was in a shootout 2 years ago with the LNG gang. I was in a shootout with them. We say, shit, how the fuck you was in a shootout with them and we from Baltimore? Yo, they get to going crazy. They tell us, listen, they ain't find nothing in the car because niggas tucked everything. They say, yo, we want to do a cavity search. We taking y'all boys back to the station and search y'all, script search y'all. And they said if we find something, y'all going to jail. Man, only thing that stopped us, right? Another car came through the they got, they do booby traps in the South. Come through the booby
Like
trap.
little sobriety checks and shit.
Nigga, another car came through there trying to get the Myrtle Beach. They had them scraps on them. Cause them boys try to do a getaway and all that. They like, get back in your cars and go ahead. Go ahead. Like, cause they pursued them, bro. That's the only thing to say this, bro. They was
That was a
on their
blessing.
money. So I'm like, yo, them niggas stupid as shit down there because I was going crazy. And then I was in Daytona one time and I met a chick from Georgia. And she told me, she like, Ham, I would never come meet you in Georgia. They'd kill you down here. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like them dudes like them, they not like us, bro. So for Thug, I get my moral of the story is when I seen all the niggas take their kid, all that shit, them boys ain't really educated. Got real high, they got real dropout rate down there, bro. Them boys ain't smart. Especially them boys that come from the trenches. They ain't that smart, homie. Like all them niggas took plea deals within 6 months. After you been locked up, for me, after you been locked up 90 days, you broken in. You ain't really giving a fuck about that shit. You're
And the
not about
case
to
is
do
weak
no
as a
dumb shit.
motherfucker. Yo, I said the case was weak from the start. You know what I mean? Like from the very beginning, you can go to my page and look at my first videos on WhatsApp. Like once I read the case, I said, "Oh, this shit garbage. Like we
Right,
gonna beat this shit." Cause yo, Young Thug didn't do nothing.
right,
Yeah, man, they had to go all the way back to 2013
right.
to implicate that man in the crime. Like, how the fuck is y'all saying he the leader of a gang and he ordering all these hits? There is no proof he ordered any hits. Gunner had absolutely nothing to do with the case. Like in the case, it just was all over the place. Yo. All them boys had to do was sit back and shut the fuck up.
That's
That's
it.
all they had to do, y'all. All they had to do. If they'd all sat back and shut up, yo, probably 85% of their cases would have ended up just like motherfucking Yak Gotti. All them cases would have got dismissed. Or
Yeah, man.
they'd have caught way less time. They've been fighting for 3 years, yo. Them niggas would all got time served.
Man, them boys would
All
have
got
took that
time
lady.
served.
Yo, Thug, yo, he ain't a legend to me because he really took time when he could have beat it a week before they got found
Yeah.
not guilty.
I ain't understand that
Like,
either. That shit was
I
stupid.
ain't get that, bro.
Like, yo, you
Like
said
that
3
shit.
years, yo, just to cop out? Like, I didn't
Fuck
understand that.
no.
I ain't understand that either. I'm not sitting that long. If I'm sitting that long, we fighting this bitch to the end.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just said 2, 3 years. Man, I'm be fighting this bitch to the end, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
And then if I do take a plea, I ain't taking no 40-year suspended sentence.
Fuck no.
That man took
Never.
a 40-year suspended sentence, yo. 5 years jail time, 15 years probation. Ain't no fucking way how to take no plea like that. Ain't no hell no.
Yo,
Nope.
listen, my last charge, you know what I mean? 11-man indictment. Nigga, I'm gonna just tell you my last charge. You know what I'm saying? I got knocked off in 2015. I told you I came home in 2012, but I get knocked off in 2015. 11-man indictment, right? Conspiracy. Had all of us, 11 of us. It grabbed me one day. This after
All
the
out.
Freddie Gray shit. The ball I was good. You know what I mean? This after the Freddie Gray shit. They grabbed me. Yo, when they locked me up for the indictment, I looked at the police and told them Marilyn Mosley don't even like y'all. They like, we got an indictment for you, Marilyn Mosley, the grand jury. I tell them bitches, man, Marilyn Mosley don't even like y'all. How the fuck y'all got an indictment? You know what I mean? Freddie Gray just got, well, how the fuck y'all got an indictment? Anyway, they got an indictment, bro. 11 niggas. I told niggas, we locked up like 6 months. I told niggas straight out the top, look, bro. It's 11-man indictment. They got this conspiracy dumbass shit on it. Don't cop out to no conspiracy with my name on it because you're telling on me. You know what I'm saying? We had agreement with my 11 co-defendants. Yo, listen, yo, whatever they say and you want to cop out to what you did, bro. Don't
Yes.
implicate
Right.
me in nothing you did. I ended up I had fucking,
Hold
yo.
on, hold on. Let me cut you. Hey, Demetrius. Yo, he got 40 years suspended sentence, bro. Like, yo,
15 years probation.
that's 15 years probation, bro. Yo, that is a horrible deal. Yo, they didn't have enough evidence to convict him to give him life, yo.
Right.
didn't have
Right.
he didn't have no evidence on him. All
Right.
he had to do was wait it out. Yo,
Right.
sometimes see, we from Baltimore, yo, we understand. Sometimes you gotta wait it out.
Right.
It might be a situation where I'm in the car with Ham, the gun ain't mine, they
Right.
lock us all up. I'm gonna have to sit. I understand this. You understand? At least
Yo.
to the case breakdown, I'm not gonna be
Yo.
expecting Ham to say, yo, look, the gun
Yo.
mine. He ain't got nothing to do with it. No, bro. If I
Exactly.
knew this gun was in his car, bro, this is ours. At least till it come down to a time when they talking prison time. Yeah, if they get to
Exactly.
talking prison time, he know that's his gun. Yo, that's my gun. He ain't had nothing to do with it. But I might gotta sit for 9 months, bro. Like this is the bottom. This is how we operate. See, this I don't know, yo. Like I guess it's just different. I'm not taking I'm not taking no 15-year probation plea with
I
40
say,
years suspended
yeah.
sentence. After I set 3 years, I watched the case fall apart. I'm not taking no deal in that sense, man. I'm not
I
taking no
agree.
deal. We're gonna fight this bitch to the end.
Yeah.
That's just what it is, man.
So in our case, you know what I mean, we going, we fighting. I get out on the bail on the shit, we fighting. So once your lawyer, it was a busting by case. Once your
Indeed.
lawyer show you on camera serving undercover, you got to get in cop out mode. So me, my first offer was 7 years. I told them people holler at me when they sober. My second plea was 30 months. I said, listen, check this out. I told them this was a true story. I told my lawyer, listen, as soon as I take this plea, I got a violation of probation. I got a violation of parole. I'm already done to 2020. This in 2016. I'm already done to 2020. If he give me a 30-month sentence, I'm already getting that. I'm already getting that. I told him all I'm gonna do is plead the distribution of cocaine to an undercover cop if they drop the conspiracy, and I take a year. 1 year, 365 days. I take 1 year because I got 8 years to back on probation, and I got another 4 years to back on probation, on parole. So I know parole gonna give me that 4. So if my violation of probation judge give me 8 years, that 8 years to eat that little slug up, and I could deal with
Mhm.
that. I can't deal with a 30-month sentence and he give me 8 years for the violation. So give me another 10 and a half years. I'm on parole for a 14-year sentence. That's gonna give me a double number again. So I took 1 year. 1 year. One of my co-defendants copped out. We got knocked off that shit in July. One of my co-defendants took a plea in August. When we went to court in August, my lawyer was like, y'all ain't even gotta even ask no questions.
See,
He ordered
Demetrius,
to
I think with Demetrius, yo, we done been through things, bro. Like, yo, this ain't some of these other YouTube pages where niggas just been talking. And, yo, I turned down a 20-year plea with life on the line, bro.
right,
You know what I mean? Like, if niggas turn down plea deals, bro, they try to get me to write a statement. And they give me the deal was if you give us a statement, we'll make sure you get no more than 20.
right,
Marlene, I say, yo, I told my I said, why the fuck would you tell me some shit like that? I'm not giving him no statement. He like, well, I gotta tell you, because he do that.
right,
I ain't noticed at the time. I'm young. I just was appalled that you came at me with the like you. So you think I'm gonna basically get 20 years because they're gonna give me the max. You already know the situation. So you want
right,
me to give them a statement and they gonna give me 20 years? Man, fuck out of here, man. I see you in trial. Tell them that.
right.
You feel me? Like, yo, we
What
ain't
judge you
just
had
here to
out
talk.
there?
As I had several. And that's another thing with my case. The shit was so weak. First I had Turnbull,
Right.
then I had Levis, and then they gave me Stringer. Stringer was a
Thanks.
rookie at the time.
Hang my stringer. I
I
had
had Stringer.
KL. I had Robert E. KL. I went back to KL. KL gave me 15 years, all suspended, but 5 years probation. When my guidelines was 5 to 10. I go in Baltimore City for my violation of probation. Give me 6 years, 7 months, 24 days consecutive to the 7 I was already serving. I violated K Hill probation after 4 years, 10 months. All K Hill knew is I did 6 years, 7 months, and 24 days on 7, because he don't give a fuck about the consecutive sentence.
Levis
All
wasn't
he
no
knows
joke.
I sent. Yo, that boy told me when I went to court, he looked me in my eyes. I had Mark Zion. He looked me, he said,
I
why
had Roland
you
Walker.
Yeah, he said, yo, yeah, that's you got that, that's a law firm.
Mark
So
Zion came to my bed with it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I had Mark Zion, Jason Silverstein. They all under the Rolling Walker law firm. So you know what's up. So
Mm-hmm.
Marky talked to us. So the man say, yo, I ain't gonna lie, they cocky. Marky walked in the bullpen. He said, you got two things going for you today. I say, what the fuck is that? He said, I'm your lawyer and your probation officer in your corner. Cause I already took the year. I'm already locked up. I already took the year time. I'm locked up for like 7 months. I go in there, K Hill say, why did I give you all that time? So he looked back at his notes from 2007. I'm up
Mm-hmm.
for the violation in 2016. He looked back in his notes like, damn. That's what the judge said. Like, damn. You did 6 years, 7 months, 24 days on my 7 years, and you did 4 years, 10 months on my probation. He like, man, I gave you all that time so you could learn a lesson, but I see you didn't learn your lesson, so I'm gonna close your case out unsatisfactory. He ain't give me no time. I went up against the parole board. Parole board took all my good days. As soon as I sat down, she walked in there and said, hey, look, your 1,784 good days, they gone. So you know that on a parole violation, you know you already, damn, I got
You gotta
I
do this
got
for
whatever
that.
you added up. I
You
got
gotta do
that
it for that.
already. Soon as I
Yeah.
sat down, I got that already. She took all my good days. I got that already. I'm done. I got it already. I already know 2020 is the date. And she gave me House Bill 1174 because my PO spoke up for me, man, and they asked my PO, what you want to do? She said, I recommend to give them all the street time. I said, I was home 4 years, 10 months. So because I did 6 years and some change, the 4 years and 10 months added to the bit. So I didn't understand at first, but they broke it down like, so basically it's like you did almost 11 years
Yeah, that's
on the
how they
bit.
do it.
It's almost like you did 11 years and now you got the rest of the 3 and some change to do. And they gave me House Bill 1174, and House Bill 1174 in the state of Maryland just allowed them to give you a release date on it. So when I'm in front of them in 2016, my release date is 2020. Max out. But House Bill 1174 allowed a parole commissioner to give you a release date. So she was like, I already was serving a year. So she made me give her like 6 more months. So she was like, set your release date for June 2017. And this is in like July 2016. And I'm already sentenced because I went to court in April of goddamn 15. So she like, yeah, she just set a release date. But if you catch a ticket or get in anything, you done. But for me, a nigga that been been in and out of jail my whole life, when she gave me that release date, I've been in and out. So it's like, shit,
Man,
I
Gunner was
just
dead
did.
wrong. Gunner was dead wrong for saying YSL was a gang, yo.
Hell
And
yeah.
see, and Demetrius, yo, I was facing life in prison, yo.
What I got you
I
bathroom? Go ahead.
my first deal, the first thing they was talking was 50 years. They came back with a 20-year plea. Turned that down. Like, yo, sometimes you just gotta roll with, you gotta go with your move, yo. Yeah, man. You just got, yo, you know what you did, you know what you was involved in. Sometimes you gotta take accountability for your actions, bro. It is what it is, yo. And I think in my city, yo, we understands this. Yeah, man. Gunner was wrong for taking the plea deal because Gunner should have known that once he signed that deal, it was gonna fuck up the case. Now it didn't fuck up the case, but he didn't know that before signing that deal. That man went up that bitch and said, YSL was a gang that needed to be stopped. He went on, he signed a plea that said he knows at least 3 members on YSL that committed crimes.
Right.
Like, yo, that is a violation, yo, in any city. Like in
Yeah.
any, I don't give a fuck what city, that's a violation, bro. He shouldn't have done it. That's a
Mhm.
rat, bro. It's a
Yeah,
rat.
for sure.
Now he think he got tricked, and I believe he do got tricked. I believe that he didn't fully understand his deal. I believe that he didn't know that those questions were gonna be asked of him, and he got caught in the moment. And it is what it is, but that don't take away what he did.
Right. Right.
Man, straight up, man. Yo, like some sign, like, yo, niggas, I just don't know, yo. Like, where we from, yo, shit just be different. Like, yo,
Yeah.
niggas tell, but niggas take their licks too. You know what I mean? I know a lot of niggas that take their lick, yo. Niggas ain't, I don't, my homeboys, I ain't got no rats that's homeboys. You feel me? All homeboys I know that went to prison, they did their time. Whether it was 7, 8, 10, 15, 30. I got a little homeboy that gave 30 years back, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gave 30 years back.
Hard in the murder. You feel what I'm saying? You
Yeah, I couldn't fuck with him. No, we got rats. No, I don't know. We got rats. But yeah, we don't. Like, why so Woody couldn't be from Baltimore? He would not get. He would not be able to do what he's doing. He wouldn't be.
riding dirt
It'd be
bikes
somebody
down
that don't
Will
even know
Deal.
a killer.
Fuck.
It'd be a nigga that he ain't never met or kill him just because he making the city look bad, yo. Like that's the type of shit we on. Like the reality of it. Like he wouldn't be able to do it. That nigga still be in Atlanta riding around on dirt bikes and 4-wheelers and man, fuck no, that shit wouldn't work. You can't be no famous rat. You making the city look bad, bro. Man, how that shit it won't work then. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. And it's a lot of cities. It ain't just Baltimore. It's a lot of cities where that shit wouldn't fly at. I don't think that should have fly in Louisiana, New Orleans.
No.
I
Hell no.
don't think it'll fly in Memphis.
Hell no. Hell no. I mean, that shit tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit tough, bro. That shit tough, bro. It wouldn't fly in a lot of places, bro. And it's just sad because, you know, a lot of kids dream of going to Atlanta and getting a place. Just like when we was younger, California, Hollywood was a big thing. So I feel bad just overall, just like for the energy that these niggas brought to Atlanta, even though they born and raised out there, just like y'all did a real bad turnoff notice. In the years to come, the revenue going to drop. And the revenue never gonna go up, and the stock never gonna go up unless them niggas squash it. So it's like a bigger plate involved. Because at the end of the day, none of y'all can classify yourself as street guys. None of y'all can solidify
Yo,
yourself as
let me
street
tell you
guys.
something. I have never in my life heard a motherfucker say. I heard Thug say it. I heard Rallo say it. This is the first I ever heard this in my life. Where a person said that as long as you ain't crossed none of us, you was good. I never heard that before, yo. I never Rallo said on numerous occasions. I always carried it. As long as you ain't rat on us, you was all right. Like, yo, what the fuck is that? Yo, that is dangerous. So you hang with a dude that told. As long as he ain't tell on y'all. I never heard that before, y'all. I never heard that in the streets of Baltimore. Ever in my life. Rallo said it. Young Thug basically said it. He ain't said it in that words, but he said it. I'm like, yo, damn, yo, that's different. Like that's dangerous. That'll get you killed, man, in some of these other cities.
Yeah, that's a fact, though. That's a fact. Well, shit, man, I thank you for tapping in, man. I know you gotta get busy first thing in the morning, so I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah, straight
You know,
up.
man, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Just hit me in the AM.
Alrighty, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the live, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Rich Homie
Appreciate you,
Quan
G.
told. Rich Homie Quan told.
Yeah, but I don't look at Rich Homie like a tough nigga either.
Yeah.
Doug and then fuck Rich Homie up. Rich Homie was a cool artist that was doing what he had to do, bro. And them niggas fucked him up, bro. YSL definitely was the devils.
I don't have no problem with Young Thug on the phone talking. Yo, when you in prison, yo, what else is you gonna talk about?
Yeah,
It just
you
so
do run out
happened.
of conversation.
Yeah, it just so happened that the guys he
Fuck
knows
that
in the
nigga did
entertainment
that.
industry. You know what I mean? Like, how many jail conversations can you have? You know what I mean? Like, your nigga got stabbed, the food garbage. We ain't had wreck in weeks. You know what I mean? Mail ain't cut. Like, yo, eventually you're going to get to talking about shit that's going on outside. Like, I don't really have no problem with that. And I don't think he lied about anything. Dirk did, if Dirk did that shit, Dirk was dead wrong. And I fuck with Dirk. If Dirk did that to Thug, where Thug was sending that man music and Dirk wasn't responding, he was fucking wrong for that. You know what I mean? They say Future don't take care of his kids. Like everybody knows that. Like, what else he say? Glorilla was ugly when she first came out. I mean, she got herself together now. She probably still ugly without makeup. I
Right.
don't think he said anything wrong, man.
Right.
I mean,
as far as that, yeah, he didn't. I mean, that's his personal cause. They shouldn't have put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
That shit flaws a bitch.
Yeah, they flawed. They play games.
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
Nash
if you
DP.
would have never heard it, so you wouldn't have knew. You know what I mean? Whoever did that was fucked up on Thug, and I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy that they did that to the homie. I ain't gonna lie though. Them jail calls get leaked. That's fucked up. I don't think that was the right thing to do. Leak the
That
man's
shit
jail
goofy, yo.
calls.
Bitch ass nigga Sunny Nash doing that shit. I'm on his ass.
Yeah, I know you told me you on Sunday Nest, man. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, get us to 50 likes. I need 50 likes up there, man. Get us to 50 likes. Go ahead, G, man. Go ahead and get your rest, man. I know you got a couple hours where you gotta get up and make moves.
Oh yeah. Shit, alrighty, bro. Shit, I appreciate you, man. Make sure I hit that like button. Make sure I subscribe to Raw Dope Podcast.
Yeah, for
Make
sure.
sure I subscribe. Keep it G News.
Definitely
But I'm
subscribe
alright, bro.
to Keeping It G News ASAP. Violation of privacy. What the fuck? How we violated privacy? How we violate privacy? Come on, man. Thug and them, we give out credit to Thug and shout out to Thug. No, I'm in Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. You know what I mean? Shout out to Thug, man. Just not even shout out to Thug, but like I said, my personal opinion is I wouldn't let Thug, walk the joint. You get what I'm saying? He cool, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Thug sells cars, that's tough. But I don't really care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Interrogation, what I hold him for. He didn't send nobody to prison overall, but what he did was wrong, and a lot of dudes will be upset in that factor to that point. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. I thank everybody for tapping in. We tap out, man. We're gonna get more consistent. The interviews, everything on the way. RDP, no fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. A bitch ass nigga took his like back. That's crazy.